In this video, we're going to be covering two things. One is like last time we actually mounted using the named volume. This time we're going to be mounting by providing the address or the location of the mounting point. That would be one thing. The other thing is that uh, in the earlier videos we saw that when we make a change, we need to build the image again and then run the container out of that image, and then you will be able to see the modifications you did. But now we're gonna be actually running the development in like in a dev environment, so that whenever we make the changes we can actually see them getting effect right away. So starting from the first thing, right? So just that the container we have, we got two containers, to do list Python app and getting started. So I'm gonna and remember that this container was created using this command. So I'm gonna turn this container off, basically remove it. Docker container remove and the ID, and didn't like it, so need to force it. Good. We don't have that container anymore. So last time when we created that thing, right, we did was like we actually created the volume using this command. This time what we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna say that I'm telling you where to mount, uh, where exactly to mount the volume. So for that I will be using, actually let's just go home. I'm just making this commented so that I can use it later on. Going to where I want it to be. So I want it to be in the getting started / app directory. And now where I want to mount is like instead of saying the location by saying /home /username and stuff like that, what I'm gonna say is like use my current directory. For that I will say $, and then pwd, and then colon /app. That's how I want to mount it, right? So let's try that. I was able to mount it, right? And then docker container ls, I am not able to see that. So I am getting an error. Okay, let's just use a little bit different thing here. So, and I'm gonna go through it what I just did, and then instead of that let's just tell him which one is to do list Python app. Still not successful. Okay, so let's just do another thing, right? What we're gonna be doing here is that when we're gonna be mounting this way, instead of actually we're just gonna run it differently. We're gonna say, and I'm gonna be going through the command here. So what I just, let's just, and okay, it is working now. So nice. Docker container So this was the command, right? Now I'm using a Docker image, Docker run, with run it as a in a background with the port number 3000 to 3000, and this is like the working space, and this is where I wanted to mount the volume. But instead of mounting our app, which was the to do app, I just did that. Okay, run this one node uh, 12, which he downloaded and put made an image, and now it is making a container out of that image. And this is what I want to do in the container. I want to have sh yarn install and running it as a development. Now, advantage of running a process in development, just to show you what we were doing in the Docker file, we were actually yarn install and production, and the production just didn't like when I was mounting on that particular location. So we are actually achieving two things. We are mounting to wherever we want it to. Instead of the named volume, we are actually mounting to a particular place, and then we are also uh, gonna be able to run the app in the dev environment. Now what is gonna happen is, like, you can we moved it to 3000 now. Okay, I actually started it from the Docker desktop, and it exited again. Docker container ls. For some reason it is crashing. Okay, try it one more time at 3000. Still didn't like it. ls ls. For some reason, after some time, it just stops. Yeah, it just stops working. So yeah, let's try a different port. Maybe it didn't like the port number. 7 to 3000. ls has it. 3007. This page isn't working. Let's just actually, I'm just gonna check the logs. So if you want to check a log for any container, you will say docker container ls. We don't have it. We're gonna try to run it one more time. ls, this is the one, right? And now I want to say docker log the f, and then this one. Oops, sorry, logs. Oh, expected version is the problem. The node engine is incompatible with the module. Got 12 point. Node version. Sudo n14. Docker container ls. log, let's see, docker container ls. Still didn't like it. Okay, fetching packages, just the engine node is incompatible with this module. Okay, I am gonna go through one documentation here. Okay, so, docker readme vim programming docker. The command which we wanted to use in order for the dev, we are using the right command, but for some reason didn't like it. Okay, unable to find the locally. Oh, did I say 12? Yeah, that was the problem actually. Last time when I actually did it myself, I was actually using the node 18 Alpine, but like when I try to run the same application with the node 12 Alpine, things start crashing, which does make sense. Okay, now if I do docker uh, container ls, you can see that it is in there, and I ended up doing it at the port number 3000. So let's try it one more time at 3000, and it is working. But the thing which I wanted to show before getting into this bug was that, let's say that this is the application, right? So if you go to the source, maybe you want to change the index, doesn't have much. We're going to be going to the static and then js, oops, and vim, maybe app. Let's look for the add item. Maybe I want to change add item please, and I save it, go back, refresh that, and you can see that I didn't have to create the image. I didn't have to build the image. I didn't have to uh, like restart the container or anything like that, just because we are doing it in the dev environment. It just takes the effect right away. Again, the reason it was crashing was that I was using 12 Alpine, right? And whereas the application which we got it from the Docker tutorial runs on the 18 Alpine, so that was the reason. We also saw that instead of naming the volume, you can actually give it a path, and that's gonna run too. That's all I wanted to cover. Thanks for watching.